100 years ago, in 1920, women won the right to vote with the passing of the 19th Amendment. It comes as no surprise that almost 30 years before, New York Life was well ahead of that curve, hiring its first female agent in 1891. We started 2020 celebrating our 175th anniversary with a powerful Super Bowl ad about agape love, and we watched the first ever female coach a Super Bowl. More and more, we see women in non-traditional careers stepping up as leaders. The women's market has played a significant role in the growth of women leaders in our company, but we aren't done yet. After my conversation with Waikita in Houston, I became curious as to why women grow into female managers. I then asked other partners why they stepped into the role. But before I review those results, I wanted to reflect upon how we finished last year. Based on how female recruiters, not including APs, ended 2019, something becomes overly apparent. AFAPR, or average female appointments per recruiter, is highest in zones where there are more female recruiters. What makes this statistic far from revolutionary stems from a concept we became unknowingly familiar with when we were younger. Gender schema theory states that children learn about male and female roles from the culture they live in. For a good amount of women, our first role model was our mom. We want to be just like her because we can relate to her. What if the same correlation exists in business? While seeing other women in management didn't come up directly in my survey of female partners, I wanted to share the response of a new partner in the Northeastern Pennsylvania office.
Good afternoon, ladies. My reasons for wanting to get into the management side of the business are probably similar to each of you, in some way or another. Career advancement, recognition, financial freedom, helping to develop strong agents, etc. Being an agent at New York Life for the past 5 years has given me most of those things, while affording me the flexibility to grow my family. Becoming a mother to a beautiful baby girl was also a driving factor in my decision to make the move. Strong women raise strong women, and I want my daughter to see me as a strong woman and a leader. That being said, when my managing partner, Courtney Simplis, came into our GO and into my life and inspired me with her success throughout her time with New York Life, my mind was made up. All of the reasons I came to New York Life as an agent, representing the integrity of our brand, and helping people reach their financial independence and freedom are still the same reasons why management was the best decision I have made in my career, bar none. Best.
Justine said it perfectly. Strong women do raise strong women, which is why leaders, especially female, are so important. While most ladies surveyed said the desire for a larger impact was a reason they went into management, a vast majority of those surveyed typically coupled this response with the desire to give others the same opportunity their partner gave them. What became clear to me is that women must be engaged earlier in the recruiting process with talks of management. However, teaching our partners to talk management to agents isn't a new concept. Earlier I mentioned that the number of female hires was greatest in areas with a high concentration of female managers. I believe women have a stronger connection with other women. If they can see themselves in the success of the person hiring them, they're more likely to be successful themselves. The same concept actually goes for men as well. But since this industry is still predominantly male and upper-level management, men almost always have an example of another successful male manager they would like to emulate. This is where I'd like to present the idea of a women's market Big Sister, Little Sister program. My youngest sister has gone away to college recently, and I've had the joy of seeing her step out of her comfort zone and join a sorority. Shortly after rushing, she waited in anticipation for her big little reveal. The expectation from the beginning of her journey with this sorority was mentorship. In fact, it was not only anticipated, but celebrated as well. Taking the same spirit to our market would be fairly simple. We start by pairing new APs with volunteer experienced partners, senior partners, executive partners, or managing partners. Through social media, we make announcements of these mentorship pairs just as exciting as my sister's sorority made hers. The mentorship would focus around monthly Skype calls where the mentor partner drills her mentee on partner skills, particularly in the area of recruiting to management. All of this leading up to a co-opted trip to the Big Sister's office, where the mentee little sister can see how a successful partner runs her office or unit. The power in regards to female recruiter headcount comes from social media. Creating a page that brings transparency on a real-time basis to potential female managers can help remove any anxieties about stepping into the partner role. Remember when we talked about ourselves as young ladies looking up to other successful women? Well, I believe managing partner Courtney Simplis says it best. She writes, "As a new partner, the women's market meetings allowed the opportunity not just to celebrate the diversity within our incredible organization, but also to meet and see firsthand how incredible our female leaders are. Those meetings showed me what I could aspire to accomplish in my career at New York Life while providing me with role models I could relate to. The camaraderie and support amongst the women in our company is truly unmatched. That's all thanks to the efforts of our women's market group bringing us together, highlighting our achievements, and empowering us to make our mark." My personal belief is that change happens slowly and then suddenly. The women's market exemplifies that perfectly, and I hope to be a significant part of that journey as we adapt to the ever-evolving world we work in and get into the full swing of our 175th anniversary. But as we look ahead to the road before us, we mustn't forget to look back at what has already been done for female recruiters at New York Life and remind ourselves, we did good.
It didn't take guts to hire a female insurance agent in 1891. It took guts to be a female insurance agent in 1891.